Found a fish!
Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldis and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show.
You still got the split screen?
Yeah,
Am I almost on it?
Just making sure we got. Yeah, well, actually.
Tapping away. So my counterpart Zach down in Bass Pro has been playing with tube flies, and I couldn't let him have all the fun.
You know what? I think we might have missed the audio on the first bit there.
Oh, brutal.
Might have missed the audio. So
Well,
hey,
maybe we'll recap at the end.
yeah, we'll recap at the
We'll
end.
recap at the
But
end.
we didn't miss the important parts here. So anyhow, what are we tying today?
We're tying the rolled buck tube fly. So it's a nice little pattern, and the technique is really well for mixing up colors, and great. You can take it in from steelhead with your bright fuchsias and blues and purples, and you can mix it in with bait fish colors, doing whites and browns. So it's a really good, useful, all-around skill that I don't think we have featured yet here on on Friday Night Flies. So let's go down there and we'll have at her. Maybe I should leave that in for one quick turn so you guys can get a little close-up.
Funny, it's always when you're live, the train comes through town, store suddenly becomes so crazy busy.
That's the way she goes. So that's our fly there. So the blending or the rolled part is the underwing, which is going to be the mixture of the blue and pink bucktail. We got a little UV because it is Friday Night Flies. So let's get this thing going here. Sample out and good one in. So what I've already done is melted the tip of my HMH tube using a lighter. Just nice and gently you go and rotate it around. And then we're going to get this HMH system going. So what I like to do, I don't know if you can see right here, my tube's right there. I'm going to get this piece right in. And I'm not going to put my tube underneath this little brace here, but I am going to snug my tube right up to the face of it. And what that conveniently does is leave me enough room so that I can get my connector tube, which is this stuff here, placed onto the tube, so therefore you can attach your hook. So we got that on there, and when you have it in there good, the tube doesn't roll on the system itself. So we're in, we got a nice snug down. So let's get this fly started here. So we got our melted end. I'm just going to get my thread on there. And don't have to worry about covering the body too much with this. And we're going to come back to the back. leaving that space for our connector tube. Bingo bango. So first I'm going to do my rib here. I got some Unifloss 2-ply, nice shiny stuff. Picks up the UV. This happens to be hot pink. I like to either run I didn't bring it with me, but I like to run either my wax through it or just give it a little wet. Helps keep all the fibers together while you're doing this. And I'm just going to trap that tag end in, a couple of securing wraps, place it off to the back. Next is our body wrap, which is our holographic tinsel in black. So I'm going to get a good chunk of that because there's a lot of tube there to wrap it up. And just grab that tag end in. Put that tag end in, secure it back. And now I'm going to work my thread back up again. And I'm going to leave probably, it's close to double what I want the head to be up in the front. So a little trick with these tubes and using holographic wraps, and I'm just going to hit a little bit of super glue along it. Not a lot, just need a little bit. Just smear some on there. It's going to help keep that holographic material on this tube. And now I'm going to start wrapping this up here. So you can obviously, when you're making your own, change what kind of wrapping color you're using, if you're going silver or gold or red. And be careful not to let go. This is not the fly to let go on with that super glue underneath. Makes a mess of things. So we got that secured and up. Tag's gone. Now the nice thing too is that super glue helps to hold this floss as well, because as you wrap up it's squishing through the holographic tinsel wraps, so it helps to grab this stuff so you don't have to counter wrap with anything else. Just nice even wraps going up however you feel fit. Alright, so that's on. Now, what I like to do is just get rid of some of this glue. Just give my fingers a quick little wet. There we go. Now we're going to move on to our rolling bucktail. So I'm going to grab some of my fuchsia here. I want a nice little stack, so I'm keeping it a little bit on the lighter side. I'm not wanting it too heavy, and I am going to be blending two colors, so go half the thickness of what you think and give you an idea of how much I got. Now holding the butt ends, I'm going to go to my Kingfisher blue here and try, when I'm doing it off the cape, try and get those tips sort of even. I get the same length of fibers. And you can go heavier blue or heavier pink, whichever one you want. And then what I'm going to do with my fingers here is I'm going to mix these up. I'm going to roll them around. And get that pink and that blue all intertwined. I'm going to cut it here. See, it's pretty heavy blue on one side, so just take some of it off. Restack it with the pink. Yeah, please, I'll take a coffee. So this particular one, I'm going to pluck out some of this blue because I want it a little heavier on the pink side. So, you know, when you get it blended, You can even go back and give yourself just a little bit more. Get the mix that you want. A little more pink in there. Just get these things rolling around together. You will lose some fibers when you're doing it too. It's alright. And then what we're going to do is we're going to even off our tips a little bit. There, that's nice. It's trying to look nice. So, just going to pull out some of these longer ones, restack it. So I'm just lining up my tips. It's looking pretty good. Alright, now to get this on the fly. So I want this stuff to be just coming back so the bulk of the color is hitting the back of this. I don't want it to be as long as the wing on the final stage is. So I want it just whispering around there. So you're going to grab it in your fingers, and as you wrap this around, you're going to encourage with your fingers for that bucktail to swing all the way around the fly. I got a little loose wrap there. Give yourself a little look, make sure you like how it is. Looking good. So there you go. You have a blended color. So that's where you can start changing things up. And what I like to do right here is just grab my super glue again. Just dab a little bit on that line. Get a few nice tight wraps going up here. So next we're going to trim off this stuff. Rotary vise helps a lot with that. Just keep your scissors there. A hint of sugar would be nice in the coffee.
Just sugar?
Yep. Not lots, just a little teaspoon. Alright. So then we're going to clean up here. Looking good. Alright, next we're going to go in with a little bit of this fuchsia polar bear UV polar chenille. I never seem to remember my Hecko pliers.
You need a set? Oh, you got it. Oh, you got mine.
Yeah, I got yours. So we're just going to do 1-2 wraps of that stuff in there. Lock it down.
You like it hot, right?
No. So that's going to give you your nice little UV kick on the bottom or underneath. And before I go to the next stage, I just like to take my bobbin here, pick it out, and as you wrap it around, it does. Thanks, B. Get caught up on itself. Make sure it's secure there. Awesome. And then I'm going to grab some of this black. Oh, I think I forgot to put that material list. Get that fixed up. Some black pearl flash. And I'm grabbing 3 or 4 strands of it. Alright, so I'm going to find the middle. That's the middle. And I'm going to try and put this top but on the side, if that makes sense. So a couple wraps in there. Just kick it over to the one side. Take your pieces that are hitting off the front, go across the top of your fly, across the top, grab it, And bring that back. Now these guys you can trim so you can get them together. And I want it just coming back past. You can do them a little different lengths. It's not that critical. It's a little wispy movement going on in that fly. So we should have some coming out on one side and one pair on the other. Last but not least, the wing. So I got some black UV bucktail here. And I'm going to get myself a nice size wing. So this is going to also help that fly to ride upright in the water. And again, you can vary how big that wing is depending on yourself. I'm cutting it right close to the hide because I want a nice long fiber. You can pull out those shorter guys. Make sure it's flowing nice. Looks good. Look at that on there. It's gonna be good. Now I'm gonna clean up these ends here that I'm gonna tie in. I did bring my wax. There it is. And when I'm doing my wings, I like to put wax on my thread. Helps to keep this bucktail from spinning. Helps it to grip. Alright. So, sort of a loose couple of wraps at first. If you tighten it right down at the back there, it's going to really stand your bucktail up. So once I've moved forward a little bit, then I'm going to take my thread and kind of just weave it in between these hairs that are sticking up. It's going to help bind it down at a different locations. I'm going to clean up my head, and now I got nervous when I was first starting it, so I gave myself a little bit too much room on my head, but that's alright. I'm going to cut that off, and then I'm going to remelt it back, and that'll fix that up. Alright, so let's get this head going. It seems that I got quite a few flyaways here sticking out of my threads. And you can take this opportunity as well to put a different colored head on. Give a quick little whip finish with your black and tie in an orange or a red or a pink, whatever you want.
Everybody's texting.
Yeah, phones are blowing up. Alright, so
Zach's been texting us in the background. Like, there's live chat on our shows right now, so if you guys want to get involved in some of the chat, we're just talking about fishing in the local area. Underneath the live stream, just open up the live chat bar. If you got any questions, hit us up. We're there right now.
that's right. So
And poor Zach just got cut off because he was asking too many questions.
Oh, really? So, let's see here. So now I'm just taking some clear gloss head cement. I'm going to apply it on my fly here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do with that little space that's there? You have... Where's your threads?
I got a whole bunch. Which color are you looking for?
Let's do either the pink
The glitter?
or the orange. No, just your regular...
hot stuff for fluorescent.
the hot stuff, yeah.
UV. Fluorescent UV. I'm not sure if I got it on a bobbin yet. Well,
I can make that happen.
quickly.
So sometimes this is how flies become a reality. I'm gonna put a little hot spot on the front of this guy. Come on, open. Right there.
What, orange? I should
Yeah.
I should have pink. There's pink right there.
Pink too. Hey.
That'll cost you $10.
Okay. Good to know. Little
I'm a businessman.
swapperoo here.
Little super fly. UV thread, buddy. That's golden. Hard to come by nowadays. They're high demand. And I probably
you keep
bought all of
buying it all up. So I got that nice little space right there, as I overestimated my head size. Common problem us fishermen have. Big heads.
Hey, we got to give Will a shout out here. Will, he's like first time watcher. Love the vids. He says he's learned lots watching our videos.
Hey.
We appreciate that. It's nice to hear some feedback. We appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, Will.
And you too. There's another guy in there. Gree. Give us your first name, bud. We'll give you a shout out too.
Sounds weird saying Gree.
Yeah, 077.
There you go, look at that. Solved the problem right there.
Bingo.
Might be on something new there. Little adaptation. Bingo.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. There's a lot of time and resources goes into these videos. And we appreciate any feedback we can get. We get a lot of people come into the shop, and I'm sure Zach sees a lot of people in Bass Pro as well down in Tawasin. Great shop, great folks, great selection, but I still think we've got a better selection. And definitely the guys that work at Spud are a lot better at fly tying too.
Whoa. You're going to hear about that next week.
Ramp it up, buddy. Ramp it up.
Poor Zach, he's sitting at home. He supplies his videos beforehand for us because he's down in Tawasin. So he doesn't get to reply to that until next week's show. Anyways, there you have it. That's your fly. And then all you got to do is stick this on the back end, which I'm not going to do right now because then I'll muck up that nice clear coat that's on the head. But that's your fly. Give it a shot. Has nice movement. Got some UV craziness with the UV polar chenille. You taking us up yet?
Not yet. I'm actually just replying. I got a lot of people online here. Okay, so we're going to go up top.
We'll go up top, and we'll recap from what we missed.
Yeah, because we missed the very beginning. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, so we're going to do a quick little recap. So thanks again for joining us on Friday Night Flies. What we were saying, as always, is we're here at Spud Valley Sporting Goods. I'm having brain farts today. I know why. Need a little. Yep, it has the logo there.
You need one of them coffee bugs.
So we're at Spud Valley Sporting Goods, 1380 Birch Street. A lot of deals going on right now. Ice fishing gear. Come in, get your ice fishing combo. If you don't have an ice fishing hut, you need one.
We got the toboggans are on sale right now.
Makes the world of difference. The toboggans are on sale. I'm buying a toboggan.
Gas augers
Gas
are on
augers,
sale.
hand augers are here.
And for our Friday Night Fly
All
fans,
this stuff behind me.
all our fly tying stuff is on sale right now.
Yeah, get it before I clean the wall off.
Bingo.
I just found out that it was on sale today. But again, thanks for watching. We're going to be back plugging in some of Zach's videos down in Tawasin. So, hey, Zach, thanks for sending them up. And thanks for all the watchers and everybody who's participating. We really appreciate it. And happy tying, wet nets, and all that jazz.